Hey, what is going on, guys? My name's Long Sensation, and today what I've got for you guys is the top 5 perks in Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer. To be a little bit more specific, these are the perks that are going to be considered annoying within Call of Duty Ghosts. So if you agree with me, definitely make your own video on this. Tag it Infinite towards Mike Reben in the title of your video. Every kind of like you get on that video will then send it to his Twitter. Hopefully you'll see the changes that need to be made and make, some changes to the perks. I'm the same as you guys. I do tips and tricks on my channel, yes, but that doesn't mean that I find, everything about the games really, really good. I kind of find a lot of things in Call of Duty annoying. They always add something in the game that everybody hates, and they never make the changes. So hopefully, if we get to the developers early before the game is released, they can make some significant changes to the perks. Now, the first perk is going to be Recon. Quite simply, why this is overpowered is because it tags people on your minimap after getting hit markers, or a 9-bang kind of hit marker, or you detonate a C4 and it doesn't kill them. They will then be on the minimap for about 6 seconds. I believe that's what it was in Modern Warfare 3. However, the thing that is making this perk overpowered this year is, for whatever reason, they've actually added that if you get a hit marker on an enemy and you have the Recon perk on, you'll be able to see them through objects for a couple of seconds. Now, I'm not sure why they've done this. I think that makes this overpowered as well is quite simply the perk that counters this, called Incog, which is in the Resistance. It kind of looks like the steady aim icon. This costs 2 points, and I'm not sure why. The thing that they need to kind of do about this is make the Recon perk at least 2 points, or possibly even higher. No one should have that kind of advantage on someone, especially with one perk point. It's kind of stupid in my opinion. So the second perk is going to be Amplify. The reason why this perk is overpowered is because it acts as sit rep pro within Modern Warfare 3. It doesn't matter if the enemies have dead silence on, you're still going to be able to hear them just as well, which of course means that dead silence is really, really unnecessary. It's a perk that you don't need to ever use, because despite if people have Amplify on, they're going to be able to hear you and basically get the upper hand on you, especially in game modes such as Search and Destroy. The way that they could counter this is make it higher, at least make it 4 points, because it is a really, really overpowered perk, or keep it at 2 points and take away the kind of dead silence part. Make sure that dead silence counters Amplify and Amplify counters dead silence. Now, the third perk is kind of overpowered in my opinion. They've kind of resolved this a little bit. It is going to be off the grid. What this does, it makes you invisible to people that have SATCOMs, which is basically the UAVs, which means that you are undetected by the minimap. However, there is no kind of advanced UAV or Blackbird within Call of Duty Ghosts, which of course means that despite if you have as many UAVs as possible, off the grid will still be able to counter that, which is kind of unfortunate, and it's kind of a thing that they need to address. If you have four SATCOMs on the ground, which acts as an advanced UAV, then definitely, people with off the grid should be able to be shown on the minimap. Now, the fourth perk is something that we've not heard a lot about. However, I know what this perk does, and it's actually called Gambler, which actually gives you a random perk for your class. Now, what makes this overpowered is quite simply it costs 1 point. The majority of perks are above this, 2 points, 3 points, 4 points, 5 points. It's probably going to act as some kind of care package where it is kind of, percentage wise, such as a care package. If you don't know if you use a care package, I believe UAVs are like 20% possibility, and all the way up to the swarm server in Black Ops 2 is like 2%. It's going to be similar for the perks, I think, such as the 1 point perks will be like, 15%, and then Deadeye, which is a 5 point perk, will be something like 2%. But, it is possible that you could get one of these. I believe if you're going to use a perk like this, it should be at least 2 points, which is the average amount of points that are in the perks for the whole game. Now, the fifth perk is a perk that I'm going to find extremely annoying, and you guys are too. It's called Deadeye. What this does, it gives you extra damage per bullet, as you keep getting consecutive kills. So if you go on a 5 kill streak, you're going to have more damage per round than you would if you had 0 kills. If you go on a 10 kill streak, then you're going to have even more damage. The thing that I've found about kind of overpowered about this at Eurogamer is when I was using the marksman rifles, I actually got on a 6 to 7 kill streak, a gun streak, and I was actually killing people within one shot. This is obviously overpowered. It's going to be one of those perks that you guys are going to find really, really annoying as well, and hopefully, you know, they can either completely remove this for some reason because it is a perk that is not necessary, or, you know, add more perk points to the actual perk itself, because it's just going to be one of those perks that, you know, quite a lot of people are going to find really, really annoying. So my guys, the recommendations to you is either make a video on this and kind of tag Infinity Ward's Mike Rubin in the title, so hopefully you can see a similar video to this one. You don't need to send him this individual video, or quite simply just stick on the perks at launch. As many people, if we get as many people using the perks as possible and as many people complain about it, then more than likely you know, they will actually patch a few of the perks, which is obviously going to make the game more balanced and of course improve our kind of gameplay and stuff like that. So you can actually use all of these perks at once. You can use Deadeye, Recon, Amplify and Off the Grid, for example, if you remove your tactical, lethal and pistol. Or you could use you know, a wide variety that adds up to 8 perk points, or 11 perk points if you remove your lethal, tactical and secondary. But anyway guys, that is pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and you know, maybe you're going to use these perks on day 1. Remember, it doesn't matter what level you are, as long as you've got the amount of squad points required to buy the perk, then you can buy it. You don't need to unlock it like in previous Call of Duties. But anyway guys, I've been Long Sensation, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace!